In this life, and especially in this chosen art form we call acting, nothing is free. We all have to pay. Pay for our rent, pay for these classes, pay for those hipster clothes for those big auditions. But most of all, we have to pay our dues. And the only way to pay is through hard work, focus, and dedication. Are you dedicated to your craft? Are you committed to taking the steps necessary to reaching your goals? We all gotta pay, so dig deep into the pockets of your soul and scrape together as much as you can. You're going to need it if you want to reach your dreams. Hold. Okay, that takes us up to page 45. Next week, we'll start blocking Act 2. All right? Have a good weekend, guys. Thanks. Okay. See you then. CC, stay a minute.
Yeah, what's up?
Everything okay?
What do you mean? Oh, I know blocking was a bit off.
I'm asking about you. You haven't been yourself the past few weeks. Just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Everything's fine. It's fine. I'm not sure things are heading in the right direction, acting-wise.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like no matter what I do, I'm stuck in these small shows, and I know there are no small parts. I just felt like I'd be doing more. I'm just feeling really discouraged.
I've been to some of your shows. You're doing good work.
Thank you. But I just thought I would be making more progress. Now, and I know that sounds silly, and I'm sorry. I'm feeling really frustrated.
You know, last year I saw this absolutely wonderful show. Happy Medium put it on in the living room of Mike Underhill's apartment. Just because it's a small theater or an alternative space doesn't mean there's less talent. If this is what you really want to do, doesn't matter where you perform, just that you perform.
Well, I didn't mean it that way.
Actually, I think you did. I've been doing this a while, and it takes time. I know you made a lot of sacrifices this past year, but you're new. Places like the Rep and Lyric, they've been around a long time, and they'll continue to be there. What you need to do is find your focus. See what's out there. Be a part of it.
You sound like my sister.
Good. It's easier when I don't have to argue with family. I gotta go pick up my son. Walk you out?
Sure.
So, I get the sense that there's more going on than just you being disillusioned with the lack of grand theater space in Boston. How's everything else going?
Life in general pretty much sucks right now, to be honest.
So, acting, work, love life?
Sucks.
Life can take a lot of turns before you figure out where you're headed, CC. I know that was the case for me, and I've seen it with my own kids. But you gotta mentally prepare for that. As long as you're sure that this is what you want. CC?
I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm crying. I thought I would be in a different place by now, or at least a different headspace, but I don't know if I did the right thing. I really love acting, but I had a different kind of life before. I had security, and I had a path, and now I don't know what I have.
You have the life of an actor starting out in Boston. Cece, no matter how much you may love this thing we do, it's not a game. We're hanging with friends. It's a job. A damn hard one at times. And yeah, you may love acting, but it's not enough. This is what you really want to do. You have to be in it for the long haul. Because for most of us, those big opportunities that everybody wants don't happen overnight. They take time. So nurture your career and pay your dues. And then, after all of that, it may come down to luck and being in the right place at the right time. But never discount those smaller, less flashy shows. They all teach you something, and they all take you one step closer to your goal.
I'm starting to question what that goal should be.
Yeah, well, I can't help you with that one. But if you're going into those auditions with the mindset that a small show is settling, or the tiny black box isn't as important as the big marquee with the 500 plus seats, then I'm not surprised you haven't landed the kind of roles you dreamed of. Dreams are free. They can inspire us, sure, but in this business, as in any other, you've got to get out there and earn it. Think about what you want, CC. and then go out there and do what you need to do to get it.
Thanks, Coach.
Chin up. I'll see you next week.
Hey, hi, Jack. Yeah, I thought the meeting went well. Why? What do you mean it didn't go the way you thought it would? Well, I had to say something. I didn't agree with her recommendation. It changed from what we discussed. Look, you know how it is right now. We can't risk losing one of our biggest clients. I had to say something. Yes, I agree, but we have the partners breathing down our necks, and the environment is really uncertain right now. Vivian looked angry. What, you mean like boo-hoo, I'm mad at you angry? Oh, torch and pitchfork angry. Huh. Well, I hope it didn't come across that way. Yeah, she's very smart and tough and needs to understand that this is how things are done. Jack, can I call you back? Viv, before you say something you might regret.
What the hell do you think you were doing in there?
Are we doing this right now?
Oh, yes, we're doing it right now. I have worked too long and too hard on this proposal to have you sink it after a 30-minute discussion.
Viv, there's a lot going on right now. I couldn't risk sending a poor recommendation before the board.
Poor recommendation? Who are you?
Last I checked, I'm the one that hired you. Look, it is my job to protect those who work for me from bad decisions.
Bad decisions.
Ill-advised at best.
Ill-advised? If my recommendation was ill-advised, you are the seriously ill-advised, or may I remind you, I ran every aspect of the proposal with you prior to presenting it.
Yes, and I tried to offer my counsel as someone who knows a thing or two about this market, but true to form, you chose to disregard my advice in favor of the infallible wisdom of Vivian Bennett.
Well, that is something you could have talked to me about privately, not in front of senior management. I mean, what the hell was that?
What are you talking about?
Oh, you know. You made me look like a fool in there.
Oh, now Viv, come on. We both know I can't make you do anything. You made yourself look like a fool.
What were you thinking? You weren't thinking, and that's the trouble. You are reckless and detestable and lacking in sound judgment.
Well, I hired you, so you might have a point.
I worked my ass off, and I'm not about to be derailed by corporate politics and ridiculous shenanigans.
You see, that's why I like you, Viv. It's been years since I've heard the phrase ridiculous shenanigans uttered in this boring office. Look, you are incredibly bright and dedicated, Viv. All right, but you're also compulsive and territorial and a control freak who has a tendency to take over projects without any consideration for the political fallout.
Talk to me about life.
Oh, why are you so difficult to deal with?
Excuse me?
I mean, come on, they gotta come up with like another first letter of the alphabet for you because type A doesn't quite capture how crazy you are.
I'm crazy. You're the crazy one.
You're impossible.
You're intolerable.
Maybe you should find a new mentor.
Maybe I should quit. Your pants are buzzing.
You're goddamn right they are.
I've got 4 strung-out staffers who all pointed to you as their source.
I mean, I wasn't selling the stuff. Whoa, it got a little out of hand, okay? But the idea was not to be recreational. We were just looking
Sounds like Larry likes the show.
Yeah, who is that guy? He has an awesome laugh. How do you not know Larry Stark? Theater Mirror?
Larry's Larry! I love Larry.
A Larry laugh means a good review. He's a critic.
You are new to this. He's a reviewer.
He laughs at everything.
The man loves theater. Hey.
In this life, and especially in this chosen art form we call acting, nothing is free. We all have to pay. Pay for our rent, pay for these classes, pay for those hipster clothes for those big auditions. But most of all, we have to pay our dues. And the only way to pay is through hard work, focus, and dedication. Are you dedicated to your craft? Are you committed to taking the steps necessary to reaching your goals? We all gotta pay, so dig deep into the pockets of your soul and scrape together as much as you can. You're going to need it if you want to reach your dreams.
But if you stay, you'll make it easy on my heart. And it's true that it is you who I depend on. And there's
for watching. Click below to subscribe and let us know what you think. But it's the internet, so be nice.